Just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep. Now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone.
YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A in LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So look, I thought it'd be a good time to come back and revisit one of my very first 2011 purchases. Now, if you guys have followed the channel, you know I kind of cut my teeth in the 2011 space with the staccato. I got the staccato P, I got the staccato C2, and then I worked my way up to the kind of the staccato XC. And then I jumped light years away and picked up the Atlas Erebus. And shortly after that, I picked up the Phoenix Trinity HTAC. Now, Phoenix Trinity was kind of in that mid-tier space. There wasn't a lot of company in that space at the time. You had certainly the Staccato XC. Combat Precision was kind of in that space, but in terms of guns that were kind of in that $4,000 to $5,000 realm, while now that area is overcrowded, right, with offerings, there weren't a lot back when I picked up my HTAC. Now, the HTAC was a great running gun, great compensation system on it, great trigger. Was accurate. Out of the box, that gun scored an 83 out of a possible 100 on the 2A NLA rating system. And look, I felt like it was very comparable and arguably a little bit better than my Staccato XC. I felt kind of the drawbacks with it were that it didn't have a metal grip. And then shortly after that, they came out with the Hero grip, and then they had different versions of the HTAC. I always liked the HTAC slide better, the design of it better than the other ones. I just didn't like that it didn't have the grip, and I was kind of holding out to upgrade the grip module. I didn't want the Hero grip. I wanted kind of their X grip. I forget whatever their name of it was, but anyway, they stopped making it, never made it, and I ended up sending my gun out to my main man Skip's Guns to kind of give it a makeover. So let me let you check out your boy's updated Phoenix Trinity HTAC, fam. what I'm going to need you to do is stop playing with your boy. So when Skip got it, there was a couple of must-haves that had to be done. All right, so the first thing Skip did was he kind of QC'd the gun for me. Phoenix Trinity, while they make a beautiful gun, while they make a great shooting gun, unfortunately their reputation kind of precedes them in terms of not having the best quality control and not having the best customer service. So Skip went through, QC'd the gun for me. That was phenomenal. He PVD coated the entire gun, that kind of FDE color, kind of the FDE bronze color, including all the small parts. Did a trigger job on me and was already a good trigger and made it better and upgraded to a all metal grip module, which really, in my opinion, changed the look and feel of the gun. And when Skip did all this, I really felt like it elevated this gun to arguably at the time one of the best guns in my collection. I felt like it was obviously already better out of the box than kind of the P and the C2. I felt like it was out of the box probably a little bit better than the XC, and when I did this to it, it really gained some distance. Now later on I went back and I improved my XC2, but I felt like with the improvements to this gun, other than like the Erebus, this was arguably one of the best shooting guns in my collection. Now, because the market, that kind of mid-tier market, is flooded and filled up, and I bought probably another, I don't know, man, 5 to 10 2011s that are kind of in that mid-tier $4,000 to $5,500 range, if not more. I don't give this gun the shine that I feel it deserves. So I thought it'd be a great time to bring it back out. I thought it'd be a great time to bring it back out for two reasons. Number one, like I said, I really haven't brought it on the channel in a while, and I thought it'd be good to revisit it. And two, I'm on the verge of buying my second Phoenix Trinity gun. So Phoenix Trinity has a pretty broad line of firearms, the H series as well as the race gun series, and they make a race gun called the Honcho, right? Well, recently they just came out with version 2 of the Honcho, which has more of like a dual port Atlas Erebus feel to it. If I can, I'll put up a picture of the Honcho up there. So we're gonna pick up a Honcho. We're gonna, you know how your boy does it, fam. I just can't leave it regular. So I'm working with the guys at Covert and Phoenix Trinity to kind of do a one-on-one Honcho. And while I'm waiting on that, I thought it'd be a great time to kind of revisit the Phoenix Trinity H series. Okay, fam, so like I was saying, out of the box, this gun earned an 83 on the 2A NLA point system. Once Skip got a hold to it, he really elevated it, and the gun ended up earning an 88. Now, it got 14s across the board, as you see it here, for fit and finish, reliability, durability, and trigger. Accuracy, it earned a 9, and ergonomics with the upgraded grip earned a 9 as well. Typically, when we're looking at 2011s, we're going to give them kind of a 4 out of 4 for aftermarket support, 4 out of 5 for aftermarket support, 4 out of 5 for maintenance and upkeep. The one thing that if I would have had to do over again is I would have had Skip delete that grip safety. That's the one thing that it's a pet peeve of mine. It's a pet peeve of mine. I definitely would have had Skip delete the grip safety on it, but probably at some point in time I'll send it back to him and have him do that. Affordability, it got a 2 out of 5. Like I said, squarely in the mid tier. When I bought bought the HTAC, it was probably closer to 4,000, and then once Skip did what he did, it probably ended up being closer to like 5 or something, somewhere in that ballpark, somewhere in between there. But for an all metal gun with a great trigger, PVD coated, very accurate, compensated really well. And I don't think enough people talk about the comp on the 8 series of guns. But Phoenix Trinity, there are a lot of, look fam, there are a lot of people out there doing comps to various levels of success. I've always said that the XC makes arguably one of the best comps out there. Obviously, you talk about the Erebus and the Lucky Devil and things like that. You know, those comps are incredible. But for a traditional full-size comped gun, yeah, not many people make a better comp than Phoenix Trinity. I've also said this about Phoenix Trinity. You know, we're always our own worst enemy. I feel like given Phoenix Trinity's tenure, their knowledge base, the quality of the firearms that they produce, if they could, you know, kind of get out of their own way and ramp up production, improve their quality control, improve their customer service reputation, they should be where Atlas is. They should be in the GOAT conversation. It's one of the reasons why I hadn't bought or considered buying another Phoenix Trinity gun until recently when I got my hands on the Honcho. And so, look, we got a review coming on the Honcho, so make sure you stay tuned and look out for that. I'm going to be doing my review on kind of the baseline Honcho, and then we'll do another one when my custom Honcho comes in. But yeah, fam, I just thought I'd bring this gun back to you. At an 88, it is very, very close to Grail gun status, and I feel like it's warranted. It will shoot with any of these mid-tier guns that you hear me talking about. It'll shoot with my XC. It'll shoot with my Race City Defense RC9. It'll shoot with my Legion Precision Chirac. It will shoot with my Fowler. It will shoot with my Combat Precisions. It will shoot certainly with my Watchtowers and all those, and all the improvements and iterations that I've done on those firearms. It'll shoot with my EG11 Type A. And so, don't get it twisted. Don't sleep on them. I understand why, you know, $4,000 to $5,000 is a lot of money to spend on a gun. You want to spend your money with a company that's going to stand behind their product, that's going to be responsive, that's going to do a great job QCing them. 100% get it. I would just say that if you get it, if you buy a Phoenix Trinity gun, you have it QC'd, and it can be a fine shooting firearm, as this one has been for me. I don't take it out nearly as much as I should. The plan is to start taking it out more. And of course, when my Honcho comes in, we'll do an HTAC and Honcho video. All right, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.